Hey y'all, this is Marley K. Hope everybody is doing well. I want to do this is an update. This is a twofold. So one, I'm going to talk about this lady who used a racial slur and raised, $750,000 for herself. Then I'm gonna compare myself. I'm gonna compare how our people move and what motivates us and what is sad about this whole thing, especially as we get ready to go into this um, economic collapse and hardships for our brothers and sisters, you know, across the country. So this lady, if you hadn't seen the video, she was on a playground and she called this little autistic boy the N word, and whoever she was interacting with on the playground, they recorded it, uploaded it to the internet, and it went viral. So then allegedly this lady started being harassed. She put fundraiser up and she was able to raise $750,000 just for using the N word, her privilege to use the N word, and then to have protection because she used the N word. The people who supported her using the N word and those who, you know, like that or have that complexion for the protection helped to protect her. One thing I can say about white people and racists is that they put their money where their mouth is. And this is just one instance, but I can think of so many other instances that's for bad, but also for good. They will help each other. Like they understand that they will rally and help each other. Black people, on the other hand, they do not do that. And I'm gonna read this story to you, and then I'm gonna give you a classic example. So, it says Shiloh is going through a dark moment. The Give Send Go CFO Jacob Wells said during an interview. The CFO of Give Send Go is speaking out about the controversial fundraising campaign of a woman who appeared to call a 5-year-old a racial slur. Give Send Go's Jacob Wells said during an interview that Shiloh Hendricks is going through a dark time and his company wants to be a light. The boys' family launched their own fundraising campaign after the incident, but it closed after raising over $340,000. So if it's something emotional about racism and you think you're fighting something, they got angry because people who supported this were angry because this woman was able to raise $750,000 because she used the N word, and the whole interaction went viral. For me, the point is this: white people will fund what they believe in. They support one another. Now, this woman just said she was having a hard time, and people gave her $750,000. She posted it herself, $750,000. The CFO of Give Send Go is defending his company after a woman accused of using a racial slur against a 5-year-old at a Minnesota playground went viral to raise $750,000 for herself through donations on the platform. In an interview with News Nation, CFO Jacob Wells defended Shiloh Hendricks, who was captured in a video appearing to call a young child the N-word after accusing him of trying to steal from her son, and has since raised $750,000 to protect her family. Wells accused people of piling onto Hendricks after seeing the viral video, which was filmed on a playground in Rochester, Minnesota on April 28th, according to NBC News. The CFO said the public has adopted a mob mentality which has ruined so many people's lives. Quote, the boy was rummaging through her belongings, so it's not like she just stepped into the situation unprovoked and called the young boy a term. Wells claimed before adding that he doesn't condone calling people racial epithets and bad names at all. He should have led with that first. But anyway, he led with, I need to protect this white woman, protect white women, protect whiteness at all costs. Shiloh is going through a dark moment, just as this other family is, and we want to be a light in all of these moments, Wells said. I believe in freedom of speech, freedom of association, he continued. When you start going down the road of cancellation and cancel culture, it actually brings the very things that we say that we're against. And so Wells did not immediately respond to people's request for a comment. Now, I want to just put myself in the situation in comparison. I'm a person, I didn't do nothing. I just, put me a fundraiser on GoFundMe because I'm impacted by the federal pause. So not only is my work impacted, my income has been impacted. Like I said, I'm not, a person who is trying to get a whole bunch of money to scam or whatever. My goal is very small. I have had my fundraiser up for 2 weeks. I have only raised $595. My entire goal is $1,500. $595 after y'all have helped share this and everything. People fund. Now, if I had said I was out here busting people upside their heads, or if I had done something that was tied to race, that seems like that's the only thing that compels us to move. Everything else, and when I say us, I mean African American Black people. And those Gentiles who cleave unto us and say they support us or whatever. I have spent my entire professional career sticking my neck out for the very people who will not support you when you need it, which is very disheartening, but par for the course. So because this woman used this racial epithet, Black people felt like, okay, well, she raising $750,000, well, we got to help her too. The boy's family should have raised more than the white lady, but they didn't because we are stingy. And we just have a problem with giving, and it goes across the board. I worked in the nonprofit sector again for my entire professional career, and it's a constant that you always have to get us to it's like pulling teeth trying to get us to support our own things. I'm working with clients now. You can't get Black people to support nothing. You can't get them hardly to volunteer to help their own people who look like them, and it's a problem. It bothers me. And the other thing that on the backside that most people Black people don't understand is that white people are tired. Other people, other ethnicities are tired of supporting us. They say we don't support ourselves, and they don't want to support us either. There's no return on their investment because if they don't fund it, it doesn't get built. If they don't maintain it, we just benefit from it. But we don't have that principle of taking care of our own, like the Ish people, the Amish people, all those other groups, the way that the Most High told us to take care of ourselves because we lived set apart. It is very frustrating to see how few people will contribute to something that is just basic. I'm not even asking for $2,000, and you can't even get people to support a simple campaign, a GoFundMe campaign for emergency assistance, for just your bills. I'm not asking anybody to buy crack. I'm not asking for to buy shoes, Victoria's Secret, rent, utilities. That's it. Internet, telephone. For 1 month, not 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 1 month. Can't even get our people to share the post. You can't get people to donate. You can't even get people to be compassionate about it and open it up and read it. All we see is, oh, that's a person, they might be scamming. But as soon as somebody says, uh, you know, Shiloh called little boy the N-word, we all gotta go in our purses and give because she raised. It's always like a one-up. We don't do things for the right reason. We don't take care of each other until it's too late. And we don't take care of our business at the level and magnitude as other groups. And when we talk about racism, racism is unmatched. The powers that shouldn't be are on cold when it comes to racism, but we don't have that same energy. If we had our own communities, we wouldn't even have to interact with them. If we had our own stuff in our own communities, you wouldn't need to go to the playgrounds where they are and interact with them and have our children be subjected to racial epithets. If we would develop our own community organizations, fundraise for ourselves, do, yada, 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 we wouldn't have to worry about this. But our problem is our hearts. We are selfish, we are stingy, we are short-sighted, we are crabs in a barrel, and we are suspect of each other. We're not willing to take a risk on each other. We don't love our people. We don't love our orphans. We don't love our poor. We don't love our widows. We don't take care of nobody. Nobody's taking care of anybody. Everybody's out here in our community fending for themselves. The only thing that motivates us and gets our emotions riled is racism. Somebody might be homeless, doesn't make you feel a thing. Somebody hungry doesn't make you feel a way. And then if it's something crazy like a dance video or whatever, we'll watch that, we'll like it so people can make money. But somebody who is sacrificing, trying to tell you, hey, this is coming, they're going to do these things to you, nothing. You don't get any support. If you try to advocate in the public sector for our people, they don't support you. They will allow you to be blackballed and tagged, and they'll just act like ain't nothing happened. And it's so disheartening and so frustrating. But I just wanted to show y'all how this lady in just a few days can raise almost $1 million, and all she did was say the N-word and set up a page for herself. I didn't do anything of the sort and put up a GoFundMe to raise $1,500 and can't even raise it. So our people got a problem. We don't like to help each other. We don't support one another. And then we ask why nobody wants to do anything for us. If you don't take care of home and sweep around your own front door, nobody else is expected to take care of you. They're not going to take care of you. And as a professional fundraiser who has worked with all sorts of private foundations, had meetings with them, I can't tell you one that I've had a meeting with that was black. All of them were either white organizations, white foundations, or ish foundations. And they all say the same thing. Where's the black community? Where's the black church? Where is? We're always late to the party if we ever show up. And we need to learn how to take care of each other because everybody else is getting ready to start taking care of their own. We're the only people who don't seem to understand that nobody else wants to take care of us. Nobody else is going to take care of us. just like the racists take care of their racists and you know, other issues that they have, they support whatever endeavors, good or bad, that they have. We don't do that. We as a people need to learn how to help each other, because the time is coming where you're not going to be able to rely on any of these systems. You're not going to be able to be online and raising money for um, a little boy who got called the N word. You're gonna need money to buy seeds, because a loaf of bread is gonna be $3,000 a day. You're gonna need flour. You're gonna need yeast. You're gonna need those types of things. You know, a person like me is in the process of planning a community garden, but I can't get people to help me do anything. My own people. It is very, very frustrating. But the Most High is going to make a way. I really hope that our people wake up and just start understanding nobody's going to take care of us. If the only thing we care about or being motivated about is when somebody rouses our emotions because they call us the N word, and we're not motivated to help one another develop our communities and protect our leaders. That's the other thing. People stick their necks out and we don't even protect them. It reminds me of Dr. King. It reminds me of Malcolm X. Everybody who has tried to do something for our community, the majority of those people end up poor, end up losing their lives, end up, you find out later, celebrities and different people wrote checks and tried to help them out because the people in the community did not. That needs to stop. So I'm saying all that to say it is time for Black people to get themselves together. Support your own. I don't care if it ain't but $5. If somebody sends something around, don't be worrying about everybody scamming, because everybody ain't scamming. Some people don't have a safety net or a support system. I'm one of those people. I just don't know what it's going to take for us to get it. But what it makes me feel like is, you know, I always talk about in my professional business how few African American clients I have, because our people just don't want to do this type of thing. We're not interested in fundraising. We're interested in having a good time. If I wanted to have a dance and do boots on the ground, I could get people to come. If I wanted to make money and hustle that way, I could do that. But I'm not interested in doing that, because that's not going to teach our people anything of substance, and it's not preparing them for this economic collapse and this new world order and this fourth industrial revolution, the great reset. It's not preparing them for that. I'm trying to navigate what is coming, and as a older woman, there are not that many opportunities for us out here. We have spent our lives fighting for people who will not fight for us. We have spent our lives fighting for people, and it's not just me, it's men too. There are men out here, they ain't about to get on and do a GoFundMe, but I'm sure there are brothers who are just like me, been working professionally in these different fields for a number of years, helping people, and impacted by these pauses, impacted by, trickle down of the economy slowing down and stopping. They don't have anybody to ask. They wouldn't dare do what I'm doing. So let us not be so suspicious and so cheap and so just have hardened hearts during this time, because things are only going to get worse. Like I said, I'm a bellwether. What you see happening to me within the next couple of months is going to be happening to a whole lot of people, especially Black people. And they had the opportunity to bless now so they could be blessed later, and they not thinking that way. They're thinking, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to eat. I'm going to plan for vacation. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. These people are going to pull the rug from under everybody. They just got to me first, but they're coming for you. So make sure you are planting good seeds. Make sure you are looking out for your people in your community, especially if you say you're a believer. You're commanded to look out for the poor. Right now, I'm poor. You're commanded to look out for widows. We don't do that. We don't hardly ever talk about widows anymore, unless you go to church. We're commanded to look out for orphans. And I work with the state of Georgia, and I can't tell you how many children are sleeping in hotels and DFACS offices because they don't have enough placements for these children. And the majority of these children are black males. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody wants to address the problem, and we don't care. Georgia got Atlanta. All this money, all these celebrities, all these people. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody's helping. Nobody cares. So we have to do a better job of taking care of each other. If Shiloh can raise $750,000 for racism because she used the N-word, and the little boy who was impacted by the slur raised less than she did, what does that say about us as a people? So anyway, I just want to put that out there that we really need to do better. I don't know what it's going to take for us to get it, but we're not taking care of our own people. And if we don't take care of our own people, it's a reflection of us. And we wonder why people think the way that they think about us. This is just a classic example. Even racists are on code about racism. We ain't on code about anything. We are selfish people. So distrustful, so just out of touch, cruel, cold, and just always thinking it's somebody else's job. It's somebody else's job. Working in the public sector, I can't tell you how many times I've tried to go to our people and can't get us to do nothing. Can't even get us to hold a meeting or a training where you can teach us how to raise money like other folks. But we'll complain about what other folks got and what other folks do. It's us. We are the common denominator of what's broken. So anyway, support my GoFundMe campaign if you haven't already. If you cannot support it financially, share it, and just try to compel our people to change their hearts, because we're going to be judged for not taking care of one another. Not only that, when the things collapse and all these other groups have their infrastructures and things in place and they're supporting each other, we're going to be fighting each other because we don't have a spirit of compassion. We don't have empathy. We don't share. We don't obey the law, statutes, and commandments to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Don't do it. And I can't tell you, we love the black church, but we don't do what the black church tells us to do. We don't do what the Bible tells us to do. I can't say your church tells you what to do, but if you are a believer, you should be supporting decent people who are trying to do right in this world, because the people who do wrong, they got support. The devil is supporting their people. So if the devil supports his people, why can't the better angels, the good people, do what they are supposed to do and take care of their people? So anyway, this is Marta K. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to share it through your network. Follow me on Odyssey, Rumble, and on Instagram. The links are in the description. If you'd like to support my campaign, the links are in the description at the very top, in addition to my Venmo and my Coffee links. I greatly appreciate it. It will help me out this month. And right now, still have not paid my rent because I can't get all the money. So I might be homeless by the end of the month myself. But I'm believing the Most High is going to make a way for me so that I can do what I need to do. And I'm not depending on my work. I may have a potential opportunity. I won't know, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. But it's related to work. So I think I have a potential job opportunity. I just don't know when it's going to start. And I'm going to talk about it because it's a blessing, and it's one of those situations where even when people do you wrong, you don't mistreat them, you don't curse them, and you never burn down a bridge, because you never know when you have to go back across it. And that's a philosophy that I've always followed. And so this is going to be one of those situations. But as soon as I get the okay to let you know when everything is in place, I'm gonna share that information with you. So keep me in prayer, keep this opportunity in prayer that I'm talking about. And just again, our people, African American Black people, we need to support each other. We need to take care of each other, especially the people who work tirelessly to stick their necks out and risk their lives, risk their professional careers to advocate for people. You don't even know the things that people are advocating for on your behalf, because we don't always talk about it. All the heroes don't wear capes, and they don't have a big mouth. They're not on MSNBC and CNN and on the Ricky Smiley show and on Steve Harvey. Some people just are modest, and I'm one of those people. So again, support your little guy. If the racists can support their people, then the good people should also get supports. And I consider myself a good person. Look at my channel. Been doing this a long time, and I don't get the same support. So support a sister. Help me out, because I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing regardless, and I'm believing that the Most High is gonna make a way for me. So remember, today is me, but tomorrow it could be you. All right, this is Marley K. Love y'all, and I am out. Thank you again for all your support. The GoFundMe link is in the description.